Ciao e benvenuto al ristorante di DatBoyGuru. E oggi cuciniamo un'authentica carbonara. But first, let's take a look at the armor values of this tank. Effective armor on the front side only about 20 millimeters is not very good. But over here you have a little bit of effective armor of 12.7 millimeters. This is a very good recipe. I hope you will enjoy it. I'll see you on the flip side, motherfucker. Yo, what up peeps? Thought I'd bring you a different kind of video today. I'm gonna give you a 20-minute carbonara restaurant style. It's gonna take you 20 minutes. It's really good for you, and you can cook in between breaks when you're playing tanks. First thing you gotta do is bring a medium pot to boil. Throw some salt in, make sure the water is salty, and then you add some oil into the salty water as well. This helps the pasta from sticking and shit. So once the water comes to boil, you stick your pasta in. Here I'm cooking with a fettuccine. You can also use some kind of linguine or a rigatoni. Now anything with like a thick kind of pasta is great. Avoid using spaghettini. You can use spaghetti, but make sure you cook it through. Thicker pastas like this, fettuccines, take a longer time to boil, say roughly about 13 minutes. The center takes longer to cook through, so make sure you cook it well through before you take it out from the heat. You're going to use two kinds of cheese, a Parmigiano Reggiano and a Pecorino Romano. So you 50-50 on both kind of cheese. If you don't have it, plain old Parmesan cheese will do. Get the shredded type from the supermarket, and that works fine. Stick that into a bowl and make sure you are generous with it, and then you stick an egg in, and you mix it all up with some black pepper as well. Now the carbonara derives from the word carbon, which is like coal miners. It was a coal miners thing. Well, that's the history of it anyway, from Italy, and they put a lot of black pepper in. So make sure you stir that shit up properly, and add some salt to taste, not too much though. Remember that you're gonna add some bacon in, which is gonna be salted, so you don't need too much salt into it. So that's the amount of salt I put in anyway. So you stir it up, bring your pasta to a boil, make sure you stir it around, and because it's a fettuccine kind of thick kind of pasta, make sure it's cooked through. And then when you remove the water, you're gonna leave some of it into the pasta, leave it kind of soupy. Having a little bit more soup is okay because you can boil it off later in the cooking process. So leave some of that, stick that into your plate for the time being, and set it aside. Just throw it in there as quick as possible. I was being kind of dramatic, pouring it slowly because I'm holding one hand with the camera and the other hand trying to pour it in without spilling on the table. Then you use some pancetta. If you don't have that, you use good old bacon, or turkey bacon, or beef bacon. I didn't film myself throwing it in, but basically I used 2 or 3 rashers, large rashers, cut it up with scissors, and then bring it to you cook it like half cook it, you don't fully cook it, don't make it crispy. And then once that's done, bring the heat down slightly, and then stick your pasta in with the soup. Now if you have too much soup, you burn it off, or you reduce that liquid down to, and then you turn off the heat. And once the heat is turned off, and then you stick your you stick your cheese and egg mixture in, and then you stir it up. Now remember, take the heat off and then stir it in. You don't want to keep this egg in the heat for too long, so make sure you stir it quickly and then serve it, because if you leave it in there for too long, the egg will curdle and you will end up having like a scrambled egg looking kind of sauce. So that's fine. It looks like this. It's great. And you put it into the plate ASAP now. Don't leave it into the heat. Don't leave it on the heat too long. Remember, I'm stirring this with the heat already off. You don't even want to leave it in the pan for too long because the excess heat will overcook it. So there it looks served. Once you're served, you add more black pepper into it and it's ready to be eaten. So this is an authentic Italian recipe. There's no cream and there's no garlic, not like the American style kind of carbonara. And there is not much sauce as well. It's not supposed to be like saucy or have a lot of sauce. It's that's the way it's supposed to look. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. It's super healthy. It's really quick to make, and it's you know, you can impress your girlfriend with it or whatever. I hope you enjoyed this kind of videos. Hope to do more like this in the future, and it depends on what kind of response and support I get for this video. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. My next video will be about tanks, won't be about Italian cooking. So see you on the battlefield, man. Thanks for watching. Bye.